What's going on, guys? Queen City Bullies Aaron checking in. We back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about my journey and the evolution of the Merle American Bullies. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. In today's video, I'm going to pull up on my boy MOA Kennels and we're going to talk Merles. What is a Merle? A Merle is a genetic pattern in a dog's coat. Merles come in different colors and patterns. The Merle gene creates beautiful patches of color in a solid or piebald coat.
And as you guys know, my guy Aaron owned a bunch of Merles. He actually the one that produced Hurricane, the boy that I purchased from him. And he produced Hurricane's father, Mayhem, from Rebel. We're gonna talk about Rebel in a whole nother video, but he produced Mayhem, so you gonna speak on that?
Yeah, right. So Mayhem is Hurricane's father. For y'all that don't know, Mayhem is a dog that I produced off of Rebel, bred to my tri-Merle female Envy. If you go way back, way back like 4 years back in the videos, you'll see Envy. She was off of the first American Bully breed that I did with a partner of mine. The first bully that I had, Caius, he was a blue pocket bully that I had. I bred him in a collaboration breeding with one of my partners, and the arrangement was for me to get a pup back, which ultimately ended up being Envy, the blue tri-Merle female that I bred to Rebel later on down the line to produce Mayhem, which is Hurricane's father.
And how many years ago was that?
That was like 4, maybe 5 years ago, probably 5 years ago now.
Okay. Back then in the bully community, a lot of people didn't accept Merles. Merles weren't accepted back then. Still to this day, a lot of people don't accept Merles, but a lot of people joining in on it. So, what you got to say about that? Back then and how they looked at y'all when y'all bred Merles and stuff like that.
Right. That's a fact. So when I first came into the American Bully community, Merles was not a big thing. They weren't real popular. They were around, but they weren't popular. People was giving me and just Merles in general a lot of slack about Merle dogs being considered American Bullies. But when you look now, fast forward 4 or 5 years later, everybody is like chasing Merle. But even back then though, it was always a market for Merles, like as far as the buyers wanting Merles, but as far as breeders on a wide scale wanting to have Merles on their yard and breeding them, it was a big no-no back then. So it's crazy to see how things have changed over the last 4 or 5 years for sure, as far as the whole Merle situation.
Yeah, but so you ended up getting rid of a lot of your Merles and co-owning them and stuff like that.
That's
back then, right?
That's a fact, yeah. So and a large part of that was because, like I said, Merles, they was kind of frowned upon, especially back then. So, I started out with them, but as I progressed and got into the community and started to want to just get around other breeders, that's when I started to see that it was to them it was a big no-no. None of them was really into breeding the Merles. They'd say, oh, that's a nice dog, but it ain't something that they'll breed or have on their yard. But them same people now, that they going for Merles, and they got Merles on their yard right now. So that's crazy, but yeah.
Yeah. So can a Merle be champion, win a championship or anything like that right now?
Well, right now the only registry that's allowing Merle dogs to show is the BRC Global. You can show Merle dogs. I don't think there's any champions or grand champions, nothing like that. But you definitely can. In the ABKC, they accept Merle. They call it blotched dogs in the ABKC world, but they will not allow you to show them. They are not allowed in the show ring in the ABKC, but you can register them. ABKC.
Okay, so back then basically he's saying Merles weren't accepted back then, but now everybody hopping on that train. So I seen a lot of people saying that they had a Merle breeding, and some of the puppies that come out fawn, or some of the puppies that come out all chocolate or all blue or all black, and they say this puppy is this color, but it carried Merle and stuff like that. So I just want to tell y'all that's completely not true. If the puppy is all one base color like that, it doesn't carry Merle, unless it is a cryptic Merle or a ghost Merle, what they would call it, or whatever you want to call it. And that is when a puppy is little when it's born, it got some kind of Merle on it, but as it get older, the Merle disappears. So, what you got to say about that?
That's right, and that's something I had to learn through experience too. So, like he was saying, if even though a dog came from a litter of Merles, the mom or dad might be Merle, but if that pup is not Merle, then it's not going to produce pups that are Merle. And he mentioned cryptic or ghost Merle. What he meant by that is a dog that, let's say when the day it was born, it's got like light Merle patches, I would say, like very light patches, to where like if you was to hold it up to a light, if you were to hold it up to a bright light, you would be able to see the Merle patches. But then later on down the line, 8 weeks down the line, maybe 4 or 5 months down the line, those Merle patches will start to fade away as the dog matures and grows and the body spread out. So then to the naked eye, you won't be able to see those Merle patches anymore. So that's why they would call it cryptic or ghost Merle. Because let's say if I produced the dog today and then you got a hold to the dog 6 months later, but I didn't tell you that it was Merle, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know you had a Merle because you would not be able to see it visibly, but that dog is Merle. But the same thing with a dog, like he said, if it's blue or fawn, if that dog was never Merle, it's not going to go and produce Merle.
But the reason you don't want to breed Merle to Merle is because the puppies can come out blind, they could come out deaf, they could come out without fur. So that's a big no-no. You definitely don't want to breed Merle to Merle. It's a lot of people, I see a lot of people doing it, like some people doing it and saying that they're going to do it, like that's a completely no-no. Like you don't do that. So, what you got to say?
Yeah, like he said, no Merle to Merle breeding. And anytime you got Merle dogs, it's going to be important that you incorporate non-Merle dogs into your breeding program too. Especially if you're going to be breeding Merle. Like if you just want Merle for a pet, that's perfectly fine. But if you're going to breed Merles, you definitely, because you can't breed Merle to Merle, you definitely need, say if you got a Merle stud, you're going to need a non-Merle female. So
the Merle pattern and the Merle color is like a puzzle, right? So it's like putting puzzle pieces together. So if you have a Merle dog, right, you have Merle puppies, you say you want to keep one of the Merle puppies, and then you breed it. But you know, in this bully community, it's a lot of the same bloodlines connected to each other. So you don't want to breed that dog and then have to breed it back to the parent or the dog from the same bloodline because it's a Merle. You can't do that anyway. So you would definitely have to outcross. So you would want to outcross the blood and bring in a different dog, different bloodline, different color, besides the Merle pattern. So that's what you don't want to keep a bunch of the Merle dogs, man. It's like putting a puzzle together with these Merle dogs. So that's what I wanted to talk about in this video.
As you heard in the video, I started my journey with the Merle dogs. My first American Bully breeding was actually a co-production with a Merle. So Merles have always been a part of Queen City Bullies from the very beginning. So I'm not an expert in Merle, but it's something that from day one I've been involved in. So I've gained a lot of experience over the years. Can you believe I almost gave up on Merles because of what everybody else was saying? Like I said earlier in the video, man, 4 or 5 years ago, Merles were not as popular as they are now. I was getting a lot of slack about my dogs back then. So that's really where the term believe in yourself started from. Because, you know, I flipped my yard around, got rid of the Merles, then I brought them back, you know, and then I thought about getting rid of them again. And what it all comes down to, guys, is don't let nobody dictate what your vision is. You know, if you got a dream, something that you want to accomplish, go for it. Don't let nobody stop you or tell you what you can or can't do. Back then, nobody wanted Merles, but if we fast forward 5 years into 2021, Merles are like the #1 topic in the American bully community right now. So they definitely on the rise. They growing at a rapid rate, and everybody is chasing Merle. The same people that downed me for having Merles, those people are out here trying to get Merles in their programs right now. Will the Merles last forever? Who knows? We'll see. Stay tuned. Don't forget, guys, we got Believe in Yourself t-shirts in stock. We got all sizes from medium to 3X. They $20. You can cash app us at Queen City Bullies. Make sure you put your name and address in the description, and we'll get it right out to you. Yes, sir. If you stayed to the end of the video, drop a yes sir in the comments and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you got anything else that you want me to talk about or any suggestions, you can leave those in the comments for me as well. As always, I'm Aaron, Queen City Bullies. Believe in yourself. I'm out.